Hello there, Morphin Masters. Forever Red here. I know it's been a little bit. I've been busy with some stuff, and I'm working on some new projects, like making a comic book. If you've seen my YouTube shorts, that's what I'm doing. I've also gotten into edits, so that's really nice. Anyways, I'm sorry for it taking a while, forever for this video to come out. It has been a little bit of time. I was busy, but I'm here to talk about the big bads for themselves. Something that many Power Rangers Kid Force people who have been keeping up with Kid Force has been wondering. Last video, I was talking about the Minions, the Zombie Knots, the Spider Nose, Spike Don'ts, and Paralystons. Those zombie-like creatures, and how they overwhelm the Power Rangers and whatnot. You can check it out if you wish. I recommend it. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, we're talking about the big bads themselves. The the two-headed dragon, the Spydrant, hang on, Nightmare, and Shade. So yeah, let's get started. I'm excited to get going with this. First off, we're talking about the two-headed dragon, and I'll show you guys right now. Let me just find it. Two-headed dragon, right here. That's the two-headed dragon. It is the first big bad, and pretty strong, even though it's the weakest. So it alone, before it's even hatched, has broken reality, creating breaches. If you don't know what breaches are, they are these things, these purple things. And those breaches, what spores through, it's the zombie knot spores, what comes from its flower, what it has. I made a comic book a while back. So it releases spores. Let me just find the page. I'm sorry, I'm very unorganized. Okay. So, in the comic book, what I called the story of Light and Dark is where I made this. So, unhatched. Let me read this actually. This is actually pretty good for this. It starts with an egg, its heart desperately evil, and its mind is no better. When it's ready to hatch, spores start to go airborne. The flower above it starts to bloom. That's when the danger starts. The spores are toxic, and whoever touches or breathes it in, they become zombie-like. Like, here's the page. There's the Red Ranger. Red Ranger just summoned into Kid Force and Old Teen Force. This is him. Oh yeah, and over here are his spores. Like these yellow things. And there's a little flower above it. And just not even hatching, like earlier in the book. The first page. Yes, there's crossover between Spider-Man and whatnot. I like Spider-Man too. Spider-Man here, this is a breach. He goes through it. The breaches look different because they got a redesign. Like, the breaches look a little different, but they're still the same idea. The breach led to Quintillion Subspace. This is getting into my second series called The Yan and Friends. Yan and Friends, not Yan. You know, Yan and Friends. It's about the story of it's primarily It's primarily focusing on the two-headed dragon and Yang, or Goey. And yeah, so it goes into Quintillion Subspace. They fight a little bit. Then Goey/Yang goes to the Red Ranger. And yeah, the two-headed dragon is very strong. I'll read some of the stuff. All of the symptoms include violence, aggressive biting, hair loss, constant self-harm, and these zombies aren't contagious. for the first day. They for the first no, they aren't contagious after the first day. And let me just read this page. The legend calls them zombie nuts. Very tough and very strong. Hope we don't run into them. And if I recall correctly, there is more. This is the Red Ranger speaking. The egg hatches into a two-headed dragon. Okay, and according to the story, and because of its sheer size and power, it stretches reality so far. That's why those so-called breaches appear. This is before it's hatched, mind you. When it's hatched, it's way more powerful. Its egg resided underneath a destroyed building. Like, this is the like world what they go to. A zombie nut attacks Yang. Yang fuses it into Yang Champ to shoot it. So you have a big boom. Everyone's symbol sense goes off. And it's kinda like a Spidey sense. Yeah. See this tree here? This tree? That's on fire. If you can't tell. I've actually remade a drawing of this recently, so I'll show that earlier. And yes, we have to have the original Mighty Morphin team on here. Like, original Mighty Morphin team. Yeah, so Yan fuses into Yaz and goes into like a dark building. They go through, and the building is like old and covered in vines. The Gold Ranger symbol sense goes off and blocks the attack with symbol power, symbol sense. Then after that, he like morphs right here into the Gold Ranger, and then his shield, he blocks more attacks. They start fighting those vines. The Silver Ranger morphs. Then here's the egg. Here's the egg inside the building. The vines are holding it up. The vines are from the flower. The egg's about to hatch. And I'll read this. I'll read this part. Right here. I'm reading it down here to here. Like, to here, yeah. It's like, so you're the evil, what we were looking for, Yan says. And this is what the two-headed dragon says. At first, I was taken aback that you could hear me. And then Yan shouts out to everyone, "Goey, get us out! Get us out of here!" And then Yan says, "Everyone, go, go, go! He's going to grow!" And then they're running out. They're running out through the portals. And then it shows the flower dying, and then the two-headed dragon's wings, the dark symbol, and then the Red Ranger morphing. Then Yang tries turning into Yang Champ, but that stops, and then the Light Gray Ranger morphs, creating some portals. Red Ranger goes through it, tries to attack. Then the Megazord, original Dino Megazord, and then two-headed dragon. So yeah, I made this in grade 9. No, not grade 9, grade 8. If you're interested in Yan and Friends, I will start talking about them soon. Yeah. So this dragon is really powerful and really strong. So, yeah. Let me just. And I mentioned that it's in charge of zombie nuts. These are zombie knots. It's in charge of them. The next thing I'm talking about, I got all of that. Yeah, I got all of that. Next is the Spydrant, which I'll be showing. The Spydrant is what originally named the 24-armed dragon, I believe. Yeah, I originally called it the 24-armed spider dragon. I renamed it to Spydrant. It is this thing. It is very powerful. And I believe I got a drawing of it. Well, I'll show you the spider nose, the things it's in charge of. My rangers, I haven't done a whole lot of battling against it, like making my rangers battle against it a whole lot. But it is really powerful. It's 2 times stronger than the two-headed dragon. These are spider nose. They're infected, so a small string, practically invisible, is laid somewhere, and as soon as someone makes contact with it, it starts spreading out and growing and turning them into a cocoon. And then eventually, when the metamorphosis is done, spider legs just like slash out of it and break it. And yeah, I've made some drawings. I recall making drawings before, relating to it. This isn't the spider dragon, but this is the Red Ranger freaking out. This two-headed dragon right there. I'm just going to go through the strong book first. This is the still two-headed dragon, but we got the we got the Black Ranger and Zay. Gonna hide from the dragon. Wind Ranger and Sen trying to fight the dragon. The Water Ranger and Yang. The Lightning Ranger and Ying. The Red Ranger and Yan. We got Red Ranger symbol powers, ribbon mode / card mode, and then Red Ranger crystal mode. Then Yan. So that's all the drawings from here, I think. Oh yeah. Then Millen and the Time Ranger. Millen and the Time Ranger. So yeah. One drawing down, or one sketchbook down. 3 more to go. Okay. Spydrant. I've made one drawing, but it was not the showcasing drawing. So this dragon, or Spydrant, is able to go through the what's it called? Is able to go through the 4th dimension. Yes, it is able to go that far. Let's just go here. Okay, again, still two-headed dragon. I'm sorry, but this is my mythic team, my mythic rangers, which is actually just a Red Ranger, Green Ranger, Pink Ranger, Blue Ranger, and Yellow Ranger from my from Kid Force. It's just a different mode. Okay, again, I've made more two-headed dragon drawings than I have Spydrants. Made about 2 of Spydrant, I think. Maybe 3. This is the type of battles what they do. You can see the Yellow Ranger asking for help. The Crystal Form Black Ranger. Silver Ranger. The Red Ranger. Fire Elemental Giant punching the two-headed dragon. And yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. In this drawing in the back, there is the Team Force Bronze Ranger, just smoking a bunch. Team Force Bronze using the 3D cannon. that person uses the dimensions, like first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, as powers and abilities. The Red Ranger here, getting his symbol sense off. A normal person, a little spore. Him yelling, "Run! Everyone, get out!" Ugh. Darn drawing book. Ugh. Sorry. I'm just a little oofed. So just having technical difficulties. You're good? Yeah, we're good. Here we have the Teen Force Ranger growing, Gold Elemental Giant punching the two-head dragon, Water Ranger going up, the Mega Mode Yellow, Yan, and yeah. Oh, here's a really cool drawing that I'm really happy with. It's my Rangers fighting the Zombie Knots while all their powers are running out, like all their power meters. It's really cool. I believe that's all. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay. So, we have my Rangers, right? We got Two-Head Dragon, and then Spydrant. Ugh. We got Spydrant, and the spider nose. We got the darkness symbol. The darker darkness symbol, I guess. So cool. And here we have both of them again. Spydrant. And Two-Head Dragon. And yeah. That's all for this drawing book. And everything is falling apart. Sorry for the video being this long. Hopefully I'm keeping you guys somewhat entertained. Or at least interested. And I've mentioned that it's in charge of Spider Nose. I showed you guys that. Okay, next is Nightmare. Nightmare is a psychological threat. It infects the minds of people. It does not exist in the 3D plane nor the 4D plane. And it infects the minds of people. It doesn't truly exist within the 3D plane or 4D plane. Teen Force is nearly completed by then. I forgot to mention that during the Spider Nose starting, Teen Force is being introduced. Teen Force by the Red Ranger has been formed. Then the Spider Nose, during the Nightmare threat, Teen Force is nearly complete, so it's almost there. Out of like the 20-some Rangers. I didn't say anything. This is Nightmare. It does not look scary. I agree with you. But it is pretty scary, because it does not exist, yet it exists. Type of thing. It's in charge of a spider nose. Not spider nose. It's in charge of a spike don'ts. Spike don'ts. These things. What Old Yan is brutally killing one. Seal is attacking one. They're inside Quantilian subspace. Yeah, they are fighting. A big threat. These crystal don'ts. No. Something's up with me. Must be on a lot of sugar. No. Yeah. Sorry for the video being long. I hope it's cool, per se. Next thing we have. Well, not next thing. And your new members, a part of Yan and Friends during time. So, Yan and Friends is being expanded. I'll show you the Yan and Friends. This is Yan and Friends. I'm still drawing one. It's these groups of heroes. Originally, during the time of Two-Headed Dragon, we had Yan, Yang, Yan, Yang, Sushgowi, Millen, Sen, Yi Titan, Zay, and that's it. So basically from here to here, it was a part of Story of Light and Dark. Also, remember that tree? That burning tree? I've made a recreation of that in pencil, not colored, but yeah, we got the burning tree, we got the thing, the building what they went down, that, and yeah. This is the Red Ranger, the Unmorphed Red Ranger, right after falling through a breach. If you're interested in seeing what falling through a breach is like, it's like this. Yeah, it's like this. Yan's chasing after him, falling through a breach. The dragon's egg, cracks everywhere. Him falling through dimensions, that's what all this is. It's looking really funky. And yeah. Show you Kid Force colored, I guess. This is Kid Force. All this is symbol power going up there. And yeah. That's the end of that drawing book. The next thing what I have is Shade, which is 8 times stronger than the Two-Headed Dragon. Is the strongest out of all of them. It can only be hit with shadow-based weapons, light-based weapons, symbol power laced, like symbol power enhanced weapons, so, or symbol power created weapons. And the Shade is in charge of the Paralystants. Paralystants are these shadow creatures, which can also only be attacked by that. And the big bad for that is this. I'll show you what it looks like, what they battling them looks like in color. So we have Drew attacking one, Yellow Ranger attacking them, Zay attacking one, and the Pink Ranger attacking it. Looks black because she's in Spider Mythic mode. But yeah. So in short, the Power Rangers don't only fight battles. They fight multiversal wars and win most of them. Keyword most. Yeah. Next video, I am going to be not talking about, I will be showing, I'll be showing some of the projects what I'm working on. I know it'll be a little bit boring, but hang with me. You guys will like it. I've gotten into some cooler stuff. And some of you guys may have been wondering, or thought about this at some point. Man, these Power Rangers are crazy powerful. You may have been wondering that. And to that, I say, yes. However, these Power Rangers have limited morphs. Once their power meter hits 0, they are completely demorphed. Again, however, they got a lot of power meters. Let me remember them. Symbol power, crystal power, card power, mythic power, mega power, fusion power, Kid Force power, BFF power. And yeah, 8 powers. Or 8 power meters. You may be wondering, well, that's a lot. Yes, but they fight zombie apocalypses and throughout time and space, and they're everywhere. Yet they're everywhere at every time, or have been everywhere at every time. They are a constant. So yes, they are powerful, and one of them can fight 2 or 3 Power Rangers from the official show. One of them. So yeah, that's gonna be all for the video. This video was pretty long. Like, my camera stopped recording, and I'm not sure how much video I lost. But yeah, I'll elaborate on my Power Ranger strength in the future, and I am planning to create a playlist of me talking about each Ranger individually in depth. And then yeah, at some point I'll introduce Yan and friends to his channel. So, and eventually Teen Force. Anyways, that's all. May the power protect you. Forever Ed out.